Nothing in this world lives forever, except a legacy of greatness. That is immortal. Our next guest needs no further introduction for this all-star special cover story. We are at the Wildcard Gym in General Santos. You know who we're speaking to next. Hello everybody, welcome to our all-star special cover story with the ultimate legend himself, Manny Pacquiao. I am your host, Naveen Ganglani. Thank you for joining me, Sir Manny. It's such a pleasure. How are you feeling? Kamusta yung katawan mo? Kamusta yung conditioning mo ahead of your exhibition match? How's the overall vibe?
I'm good. I'm fine. I'm ready to the fight this coming July 28th. So it's all set.
All set. I like to hear that. So, interesting no, Sir Manny, yung fight nyo sa July 28 in Japan, first of all, very interesting country no, na pupuntahan. Great culture, great people. Pero you will be fighting in a weight class now 152. And the last time you competed in a weight class na 152, I believe 14 years ago yung kay Margarito, di ba?
That's 154.
154, exactly.
154.
So, I remember kunento niyo pa nga that time na hindi yun yung weight class na parang preferred niyo. Pero na yun, medyo bumabalik kayo to that weight class. Bakit yung change of mind?
Just for the comeback in boxing, para hindi ako mahirapan mag-reduce ng weight. And then, second is, my opponent is MMA fighter, so is not really 100% boxer.
Mm-mm. So, because MMA fighter yung kalaban nyo, do you change something about yung training and yung preparation nyo? Or is it still the same of what you've done?
My preparation is still the same, like what I did before. Workout, jogging, and techniques. Although MMA fighter is different to boxer. But I have to adjust a little bit for to my body condition because I'm not young anymore. So
You look young, sir. You look like you're feeling young. So, part of your training regimen is jogging every morning and ab workouts. Would you share ilan miles do na jog niyo every morning? How many sit-ups do you do in the morning? 3,000 per day pa rin ba?
it depends of a fight. Like this is only 3 rounds fight. So a couple miles I run every morning. And at the gym, not like when when I was preparing for a big fight like 12 rounds, world championship. I work hard, like I run like how many miles per day, and do it like 30 rounds every day.
Wow.
So Monday to Saturday. So that's what I did when I'm preparing for a big fight.
Interesting. Now, there have been news reports about you maybe going back to professional boxing and competing for a championship again. Perhaps at the end of this year, a name that has been mentioned is Barrios. No? People have wondered, at 45 years old, why does Manny Pacquiao still fight? What else does he have left to prove? Why does he still love boxing?
I have other passion beside boxing, which is basketball. But you know, in terms of basketball, I'm not. It's hard to excel in basketball because I'm not tall tall enough.
7-footer.
Yes, exactly. So, but boxing is always in my heart, and I always, love boxing. That's why I keep on working out, like even though I don't have a big fight.
Do you still love singing also?
Singing,
Bring it back, bring it back. Don't take it away from me because you don't know what it means to me.
sometimes.
So, this
I always play billiards.
billiards. Okay. Would you think kaya mo talunin si Efren Batareyas at this point? There's something I want to know. The plans for fighting later this year. Would that be a one-fight plan or would that be something that you'd like to do even more multiple times after that?
It's hard to say, but one at a time. But I can still fight more based on my body condition and my feelings, like the way I work out every morning, every day, the way I moving around in the ring. Still there, still have the speed and stamina and power.
We have seen great athletes in different sports perform very well despite being older in age. Like basketball fan ka, so LeBron James, almost 40 years old, still very good. Tom Brady, American football, 40 years old, very good. Do you feel like you're not 45? Do you still feel like you're in your 30s and you can still go 12 rounds?
I always feel like I'm 30, 29 years old, like that. like I said, it depends of the preparation fight. Like if the fight is 12 rounds, then that's a different story, different preparation.
How do you differentiate yung boxing style of Manny Pacquiao in the 90s, in the 2000s, in the 2010s, and now in the 2020s?
Oh, that's a very good question. When you're young, you can prepare 1.5 months or 2 months. That's enough for 12 rounds when you're young, because you can push everyday training. But the thing is, when you're getting older, there is a adjustment on your body. You have to adjust because your body cannot recover right away when you push a hard work in a day.
So, what's the recovery process like? How do you get your body to recover quickly so that the next day you can do all those workouts ulit?
I'm trying my best to get enough rest. Like if I sleep like 12 or 1 o'clock in the morning, like I wake up like 8, 9 in the morning and then run. So I need to have enough sleep, like 7 hours, at least minimum 7 to 8 hours. But the thing is, even though you sleep like say 8 hours, it's not enough to recover right away. Not like when you're young, because when you're young, it's overnight and get back to the rhythm.
Exactly. So, if I asked you, Manny Pacquiao, who would win? 90s Manny, 2000s Manny, 2010s Manny, or 2020s Manny in a 12-round fight? Who would you pick?
2010.
2010. How come? I'm curious to know why.
That's really my prime. I was number one pound for pound back then in the world, so I became a pound for pound number one in the world since 2008 and then till 2012. So one of the longest pound for pound.
So, we see a lot of how a boxer prepares physically. How does a boxing champion like you prepare mentally for a fight? Do you do yoga? Do you do meditation? Do you watch films of your opponent's last fights? How do you prepare all of that up here?
When you prepare in a fight, daily training, you need also to prepare your mind mentally and physically and spiritually.
Can you give us examples of how you prepare mentally and spiritually?
Mentally, like after my training, I imagine the style of my opponent, what I'm gonna do like that. And after that, in the next day, I will do my workout training based on the style of my opponent.
Okay. And spiritually, do you have specific ways?
Oh, reading the Bible, pray continually, like, have faith to God, because without God, we are nothing.
Another brand you're working with now is Anta. Now, Anta is heavy on learning the technology of sports performance. How was being with Anta guided your training as you prepare for your upcoming fights?
Anta apparel is like, it's different to other apparels that we use a lot of training camps. Anta is very comfortable, nice equipments, and I hope that everybody can try. You will try, and then I'm not gonna say anything, but just try Anta, and then you will feel it. It difference to other apparel.
I'm sure you have special shoes you're going to wear. That's Anta for your upcoming fight,
Yes,
right?
Anta, with my face in a chest logo.
Wow, we're so excited to see that. Curious ako, Mr. Manny Pacquiao, the legend, 8th division champion. What else is there that you want to prove to yourself? Like, let's say I made you do a checklist. Okay, things I still want to accomplish in boxing. What's number one on that list na you want to check?
In terms of accomplishment, I'm so happy and enjoy what I have done in boxing, and I just want to continue as long as I can fight. But right now, my dream in life is to make a legacy, not only in boxing but being a person, the legacy that you can leave to the next generation. That's my point. Like our lives here in this world is just passing by, very short, and that life you must maximize your effort and strength to leave a legacy until you're still here in this world. Because when you're gone, people will not remember you if you didn't leave them a legacy
Well,
that can remember the next generation.
I'm sure no one's going to forget your legacy. I am very curious. When you see the up-and-coming Filipino boxers today, no? Compared sa mga boxers of your time and even, let's say, 10 years ago, nakikita mo ba yung same burning passion in the young boxers ng Pilipinas today?
I saw some boxer, but not all of them. That's why I want to teach them and share my knowledge about boxing, how to prepare and mentally, physically, and spiritually, and how to work out in a proper preparation for a fight and proper rules of boxing. Because there's a lot of rules of boxing. You must obey even though the single rules or the smallest rules of boxing, because if you don't, it might affect you later on your career. Like a lot of boxers became blind. It's hard to say, but usually after the fight, I don't sleep until 6 hours.
Because of the adrenaline?
Yeah, 5 to 6 hours before I sleep after the fight. That's my discipline in boxing, because when you fight, after the fight, you're so tired and you're sleepy because it's a morning. Control yourself that you cannot sleep until 6 hours pass.
So, who was the hardest opponent to ever prepare for mentally that you ever faced?
For me, there is no hardest opponent when I prepare in a fight, because my training daily it depends of my opponent's style. Like I said, I'm going to review or exam a math subject. So everyday training, every day what I'm reviewing is math. No English, no science, like always math, because I'm going to exam a math subject.
Mr. Manny Pacquiao, would you like your kids to take up boxing?
For me, if you ask me, I don't like them to box.
Why not?
Boxing is hard, very hard. They don't need to box, but they really want to box, so I cannot stop them.
That's true. You will support their dreams.
Yes,
man.
they have their own decision. So, but I encourage them to finish their school and focus on business
Business.
later on.
Very good. Manny, can you tell us more about your future plans for MP promotions, particularly Blow by Blow?
Blow by Blow is under MP promotion, and we are expanding our promotion to give the boxers a chance to fight. Every month we have a promotion, Blow by Blow promotion, but we are trying to promote this year a world championship, and also we're trying to bring Blow by Blow to other country, in Korea.
In Korea?
Yeah, in Korea, yeah.
Okay. Why Korea? Is it because the boxing culture in Korea is growing?
Yes, growing, and also they're very interested to bring Blow by Blow in Korea. So they invited us there. So we're going there.
That was the living legend Manny Pacquiao. On behalf of everyone in the Philippines, thank you for everything you've done,
Thank
sir.
you.
Thank you so much.